of a pick composition. You want to be able to play it.
Face check it. Crashdown does comes across. Vampire's losing HP rapidly. Both supports. Who's going to fall first? It's going to be a trade. But on the top side, it looks like Cube gets the win. Going to flash for it onto Monkey. Does not have the Crescent Guard. Remember, just used it on the play to Saber. Another flash comes across. So they really want Wako to get this kill. And they committed a whole lot of summoners for it, but they might get a double up here.
Yeah, I think this is perfectly fine. They want to
finally Ultra Prime teaming up with their Vitalia combination, and they're going to pick off a Monkey who was played for Dragon, all on his level. But Vampire,
oh my god.
He's going to hit the Dredge Line, and the rest of the team is going to try to burn through Xiaoxia. He does get a crash down before falling. There's the cease and desist as they single out Monkey off to the side. But the Crescent How in, he's going to vault over, steal the Herald away, and Monkey does not have the Crescent Guard to protect him this time round. Zhang is running wild with the Flame Spinner, going to hit the Fade Away W as well. The solo lanes saving Ultra Prime, and it's Saber to hit the Seismic Shove to send it home. That's the W will look to fight as close as possible. That Seismic Shove again from Saber just eliminates Vampire. Crashdown going to come across, but it's the cease and desist to lock Monkey in place, and the Crescent Guard will not save him when the rest of Ultra Prime are on top of him. The Equalizer piercing arrow to bring it home. Huge, but Tayu does get out of it. Vampire goes in with the Dredge Line, but it's on to Junhao. And once again, Vampire a little far up on his lonesome. Dies before Cube can even teleport in for the flank, but doesn't even really want the flank because he's getting a cease and desist over the top of his face. The exhaust doing a ton for Zhang to not get the damage out he needs. And now we have a very, very big 4v4, but Ultra Prime not holding on to the juggler, but maybe they don't need it with Saber finding the Seismic Shove of Josh's gonna flash, get a huge crash down. He's locking up both of the carries on his own, so Ultra Prime can step up as a squad. Cease and desist down onto Karis Junhao. Otacon over to WE. This is getting wacky, Hulk. I don't know who's going to end up with this one. 50-50s.
Oh,
Who knows? But Karis into Wako. The barrier saves him. And the Voracious Otacon is secured by Junhao. Junhao should be able to pick up the kill through the healing, and Karis has teleported in. Thinks he has a 1v1. Doesn't have a 1v2. He has himself a 1 versus 3. The whole squad pulled up. But Karis is putting on some fancy footwork here to buy some time. Monkey is here. Sarah's still getting a ton of value. Equalizer down. Flash forward for Monkey. Wants one. Gets Zhang. Does find that kill. Trades himself out. And it is in the hands of Ultra Prime. Vampire in the middle of everybody on Ultra Prime once more. But Wako's damage is ludicrous. Cube is going to find the shutdown, but it's a fleeting hope. I don't care how overtuned this Gwen is. 1 versus
I think you could say WE are losing this game.
Yeah, Cyber gets another great Seismic Shove, sets up the cease and desist. Junhao's going flying in for Karis, who does pop the stasis, but it is a short-lived trip out of it as another kill is picked up, and this should be Ultra Prime putting the finishing touches on to kick off this best of 3 that will decide which one of our 2 squads we're watching now goes to Group Ascend and goes to Group Nirvana. And if this keeps up the way Ultra Prime has started, we will be out of here with that answer as quick as possible.
Yep. Here we go. 26-7, 30 of Wombo comp, right?
But he is trapped in the geometry we talked about from draft. Can Junhao find the kill, though? That's a big-time slam for Monkey, but the flash commit comes across. Junhao has his drag. Well, now he's trying to fight Junhao without his Impale in a 1v1, and that's no for Xiaoxia. Hero's Interest comes across, and Monkey goes from whiffing ultimate. Monkey is, once again, 1 versus many, and will fall. That is feats of warfare. And, Vampire, he's done it again. The Impale comes across, but the taunt is so well timed by Saber that nobody moves. Vampire trying to get a bunch of value on the shield. That's a huge Shuriman shovel from Karis. Down goes Junhao for Zhang into the turret. Public Switch comes down. Turret drops down as well. Hextech Ultimatum thrown as everybody's trying to trade kills for kills, blows for blows, but it's Zhang that is coming out as the victor until Cube starts getting those dashes flying. Very, very murky trade at the end of the day, but the bullet time may separate it. Huge shield from Monkey. Wako can't finish his dinner, and now Xiaoxia will end up falling for it. It's he's taking shots after shots, and it's another Emperor's Divide from Karis to set Taeyuan up for his first kill. Xiaoxia gonna fall. Wako gonna go next as he can't flash out of the Grump wall. Wako!
Will they find the pick? Wako!
Vampire picks him off. Wako's though able to walk back and get a huge bullet time. Knockup comes across on the hero's entrance, but where are the kills? Where are the resets for Junhao? There goes Cube, but the reset can't come across for Junhao because he didn't assist on the kill, so it falls completely flat, and it's Taeyun that picks up another double kill to go 4-0 on his premier Ezreal. Vampire, Junhao can't get close enough. He tries to heartbreak and steal it, but instead he's impaled and cut down. Great spacing from Team W, and now they can start running rampant. No Viego to worry about, no resets to deal with. It's Ultra Prime finding nothing WE, they want that do or die third place match. Impale available, flash up for Wako, but there's no point burning it there. Another kill over to Taeyun as he goes dominating on his Ezreal. Second, so why not just go for the belly-bursting fight here? Stuns galore from the Braum Fishers, no heroes entrance or exit for Saber. A clean response from Team WE. Formality fight is coming. There's the bullet time. There is Vampire Shield eating up every single ounce of it. And it's going to be Team WE taking a commanding Game 2 win. With so much of the season on the line, we are going the distance for Team WE and Ultra Prime to decide.
Or Ultra Prime.
Here on the top side. Monkey doesn't get a ton of value out of it. Nobody's died just yet. There's the pullback from the Cassante. They're trying to get Monkey without the Ragnarok form, and it's first huge Ragnarok out of this Olaf jungle. They survived, and they're looking to thrive as the Fates call throws the Nico into the face of
we are walking in.
who does have to bail out of the fight as well, but they've left Monkey all alone with the Ragnarok. The stolen Pop Blossom finds nobody, but it's Cube flying into the back line. Doesn't even have the dominance churning until it's enough to start eviscerating the fight, but it's Wako with the Spears of Destiny into the hearts of WE. Saber gets the charm, one more dash, and sets Wako up. As we flash to the other side of the map where it's now Ultra Prime's top lane that's under for the dive here. All out comes across. Ragnarok could be enough to buy space. Vampire will die to the turret as Cube the big ultimate down for WE, but in goes Karis with a stolen Spirit Rush. Finds the first one. Wako falls to Taeyun, and Cube's flying into the whole muck of it with Ultra Prime, but he may have pushed his luck a bit too much. His ultimate, Monkey does not have the Ragnarok, but he's got the fancy forward to get around the charm. Gets a big slow with the axe. Junhao still gonna chase him down and find a critical kill. Another fights. Oh, Karis stole a Pop Blossom. On to 3 members. Here comes the return Pop Blossom. It's pandemonium as health bars are blinking across the board. But they do just leave Cube out in Wasteland. He slices and dices, then has to flash with the dominance popped, and Vampire will be the sacrificial lamb. They get most of the roses, but now Saber's on the chase. Flash charm finds its mark. The blast cone will not save you from Junhao, who flashes over the wall. Otacon comes out of Vampire to go in on his own solo. The Solar Flare, but it completely whistles to Wako. Somehow Vampire is able to survive, but Wako gets the free hit this time round. Kiting back, desperately trying to throw spear after spear, but he's lost all of his teammates. And Taeyun's flying in with the killer instinct to put the final nail in the coffin, known as Ultra Prime. It's only Zhang to survive. Is that the fight? He was diving in all on his lonesome. Karis is going to find the kill and find the dagger there with the double. The import is looking to pop off, and Wako won't be able to save them. Does cleanse, flash himself back out to safety, but Taeyun flashes, puts the dagger in the heart, and
Taeyun with a massive performance, and Karis stepping up when the team needed it. He has been a bit missing, but it has been incredible to see WE's rise back into Group Ascend.
Congratulations.